welcome if you've come back, and hi if it's your first time. This is my whip and chat on a Saturday. I've got my candle lit to bring a bit of light and hope and prayers for anybody that needs it this week. I'll ask everybody to give me a little bit of hope and thing for the week, because I need it. With that said, how's everybody else's week going? Have you got go and get yourself a cup of tea or a coffee and being a good girl and having a cup of tea? I think I overdosed on my coffee yesterday. I was drinking double shots and everything yesterday. So we are working on our Treasure Studio Art Dragon Sword. I've put my Halloween one to the side because I thought I'm going to work on this one, because I've been working on the Halloween one this week. So I thought we'd do a little bit of this one. And I might have a go at putting some new, what's it called, guys? What's it called? Waxy roe in there. And we might have a go at doing some 3-placer. What do you think? I've been practicing a little bit on my Halloween one. I think practice makes perfect, as my kids keep telling me. I said, how do you expect to get any better if you don't keep practicing? And they're quite right. Don't you just hate it when your kids do that to you? Give you a bit of your dose of your own medicine, innit? So yeah, so put a bit more wax in here. Can you see all right? I think you can, can't you? Yeah. So let's have a go. Give it a good old shake. So what time is it? It's 2:30. I was going to do this morning, but not stopped this morning. It's been busy here today. Don't know why, but everything seems to be going on this morning. We had a video chat with my mum at 12:30. Didn't last very long. Bless her. I'm trying to get my dad to realise that when he talks to her, it doesn't matter what he talks about, as long as he keeps talking, because she can't get over FaceTime. She thinks it's a picture if you're not talking to her. And of course he doesn't know. He says, I don't know what to say. And I says, it doesn't matter what you say. Just talk about what you've done in the garden, about characters in the village, you've been shopping, you know, about the fish tank springing a leak. I said, and then she can listen to you if nothing else. And she said, oh, I don't think she knew me. I said, she did, because when you were talking, she said, there's my bill. So of course he kept going quiet. So after about 10 minutes, she had enough. So she just got up and walked away, which I shouldn't laugh, but it shows she's still got a bit of character in her. So we get a bit thing. And I said, well, she'd have done that, at home. If she'd have got bored because you weren't talking to her, she'd have got up and gone. He said, oh, I suppose. So I said, I'm not trying to be mean, but if you don't talk to her, she thinks it's a picture. So when she gets bored and wants to go off and do whatever. But yeah, she had no idea of this thing today, really. She was in the day room. They've got call it the virtual tea party. So if anybody wanted to talk to them this afternoon, they could. But Mum isn't very good in the afternoon. She gets really tired. So that's why we did it this morning. But they're having little sandwiches and cakes all on proper, the 3-tier cake stands, and all proper china out and everything. They've got flags out and decorated up all nice. So I think she'll have a nice time. Dad's gone off to Hereford, which is about an hour away from me. This fish tank has sprung a leak in the pump, I think, that goes into the tank or something. I'm not quite sure. I think but he said half the tank ended up on his carpet. So I think he's put the fish in a bucket for today, and he's gone off to see if he can get a new pump or some part, or I don't know. So he's gone off for that this afternoon. Because there is a pet shop that's about 15 minutes away, but he won't go there because he wants to go back to the shop that he bought the original stuff from, because they'll know what they're talking about. Yeah, so I just said fine. No good arguing. If that's where you want to go, you go. But it seemed a hell of a long way to go when he could just go down the road. Do you know what I mean? But he knows best, so, and he is my dad, so I'm not allowed to argue with him. So yeah, he's gone off there. Jessie's just gone out with her friend. I think they've walking up to Tesco's for a little browse round, just something to do. Millie's upstairs. Joshua's sleeping, I think, because he got up at about 3:30 this morning. One of his friends was stranded in the next town over. His lift decided they hadn't got enough room for him, so they went without him. So when Josh got there was another friend who'd missed his lift, so Joshua ended up taking him about an hour away home, because he said I couldn't see him stranded, Mum, so he stayed then at his house. We all stayed there, and then he come back this morning. I said, oh, flipping heck. And I said, well, I hope somebody would do the same for Joshua if he was stranded someday, that one of his mates would come and get him. So I said, you know, he kept me informed where he was going, what he was doing. So I said I was quite happy. But it's his last weekend here. He'll be going next. Well, I don't know whether they're going early hours Saturday morning, I think, because they've got to be there for before 2. And it's over a 5-hour journey. So yeah, so I think he's apparently supposed to be going out tonight. So I've warned him, don't you dare come home and start throwing up like you did bloody prom night. I said he was in a right mess. I ended up having to clean his bloody bedroom floor and his mattress, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. And I said, I'm not doing it again. I said, you're sick in your room, you will be cleaning it up. I said, because I am not doing it again. And of course I'll be waiting up all night till he gets in, and then I'll be waiting up all night because I know in case he's sick and chokes or anything, you know, usual thing that your mum's got to do. Grant said, well, you won't be able to do that when he's in university. I said, yes. I said, but I won't know what state he's in then, will I? I said, we'll hope he hasn't got the sense to not get that drunk. But I just got an awful feeling his mates are going to get him very drunk tonight, because some of them won't be the last time they see him till, I think, Christmas, I think. Next time he comes home. So my front room was building up with all the stuff that he needs to take, so I'll condense it down, you know, unwrap all the stuff and take them out their boxes and stuff and wrap in and condense it down into boxes tidier for him, so it'd be easier. His friend is still taking him, so I don't know whether that'll change or not, but I said what will be, we'll get him there no matter what. But yeah, I think there's going to be a few tears off me next weekend. And I don't expect we'll get a hug off him, because he doesn't give hugs to anybody, only my mum and dad. That's the only two people I haven't had a hug of Joshua since he's probably 10. And I mean, I know that's to do with his condition, but... And he gives my nanny and granddad one because he said, I've always given them one and they need it. I said, I need a bloody hug. No, you don't. You see me here all the time. You don't need them. So I don't think I'll get one. Grant says, well, I won't get one, will I? I said, well, no. I said, you might get it by if you... I said, it's no big deal to them, is it, that they're going away to uni? It's us that it's the big deal for. I said, they can understand why you're getting worked up about it. But yeah. So I don't know. So I'm trying not to think about that. But I will miss him. Millie has got squares, like she said, as soon as he's out, that's it, fumigating starts, she said. I said, well, let the poor boy go first before you nab his room, bless him. If you can hear music, it's Grant. He's got his phone on full blast. So that's all you can hear, classical music blasting everywhere. I did tell him I was filming, but do you think that'd bother him? Nope. He's still got to put his music on full blast. so this morning, what have I done this morning? This morning I'm trying to persuade Grant to let me get one of the photos. Hang on, you might hear the chair scrape, but let me show you what I mean. Easier to show you than explain it. I'm trying to persuade Grant. He takes, if anybody follows him on Instagram, go over on Instagram on his page, Twisted Acorn, and his photos he puts of his stuff that he makes are really good. So I got a prototype done, and he's had a few inquiries about his photos. Does he sell them? And he's always said no. Can you see that? So that's which way is it? That way, I think. Is that the right way? Can you see that? The light's shining on it a bit. So I've printed this one off to see if it would print, and I'm going to frame them. Yeah, so I've got him today to send me a load of photos of all the ones I think would sell if I framed them. So it took me ages to work out how to get them from one bloody device to another device and then upload, but I did it. And then I've ordered some frames, and then, you know, the little plastic bag things that you put it in to keep them clean. So I've ordered 16 different prints for now. And I said it's worth, you know, seeing if they'll sell. But he's had a couple of inquiries on some of them already. So I said, you know, because it's an easy, he's taken the photos anyway. So I said it's an easier, not an easy way of making money, because that's not it. It's just that wasted pictures if you're not going to do something else with them. Do you know what I mean? I can't explain myself very well today, can I? But I just think he's got such a talent for photography, the way he sets things up. Like I said, he's had inquiries because his photos are so good that people can they, you know, have them or use them or whatever. So I said, you know, why not try and see if you can start selling them? You know. And the thing is, they are unique because what's in them is what he makes, and they were unique to him. There's nobody else that can make them like he makes them, because everybody's got their own style of making spoons, or whether they're like that. If you look on my I don't know if I put it on my Facebook page. Could be my personal one I put it on. But anyway, he's put Raven Skull. Well, the photo that he took to show that off is amazing. And he's had quite a few inquiries on that one, and I think that would sell as a photo on its own. But that skull, the way it's made, could only be made by him, because if somebody else tried to make the same skull, they couldn't make it identical, is what I mean, to what he makes it. So yeah, so I said it's unique. There's never going to be any others like the ones that he's making. And like his spoons, he puts like spices and herbs and things like, and flowers, and oh, he's just, the composition is amazing. He's very talented. So I'm thinking, yeah, I said, let's just give it a go. If they don't go, then we don't do them again. I said, I'll just wrap them up and give them as Christmas presents to the family. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so I was pleased with the way that one photo came out. I found a company that can do them, so I thought, well, let's give it a go. And it's something that I could do from home, like I did this morning. Set it all up, got all the prints the right size, cropped them to how we wanted them cropped, you know, uploaded them, and then when they come, then I will mat them and all that, mount them and do all that needs to be doing and prep them ready to be sold. Like I said to him, that's something he doesn't have to do. That could be my contribution, you know, make me feel good that I'm doing something as well, you know. Well, that's the plan. Whether it works or not. I said the only way we're going to find out is to give it a go. You know. Like some of his photos, I honestly think would be good in cookbooks and things. Some of the spoon ones with the herbs and the spices and things, you know, would look really good. But he just thinks it's just his wife, you know, praising him. He never thinks he's that good. As I said to you before, he doesn't realise how talented he is. Millie Moo went back to school yesterday. Jessie doesn't go back till Monday. Year 11s were in yesterday. Well, year 7s, 11, 12 and 13 went in yesterday. And then the whole years will be back tomorrow, on Monday. So she was a bit nervous going in. But she had done a few days before they broke up. You know, the normal breakup of July. But she said it was all right. Some of it's a bit strange, but she said they'll get used to it. Jessie's a bit nervous going back. Jessie's grown so much since we've been on lockdown. I can't find any trousers, normal black trousers that are going to be long enough and the right size for her for school. And the right type. So I have got her a pair of black jeggings. Well, they're sort of grey black because I couldn't get any of them in her size because she's over 5'8". So trying to get the right leg length is really hard for her height. You know, unless you were like a stick insect or really, really big, then they just didn't have her sizes. So I said, she said, well, what happens if they say? And I said, well, you either go to school in that or you don't go to school. It's up to them. But that's all I can get at the moment. And because we don't want to go to the shops and you're not allowed to try anything on anyway, it's really difficult. And I haven't got the money to spend on hoping that something will fit or not. You know, and then the hassle of you've got of sending it all back after when it doesn't fit, and then trying to get your money back and a refund and, you know, all that malarkey. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think it'll be a very long whip and chat today. As I say, I'm not feeling 100%. What else have I got to tell you? Oh, I watched Rachel Ray the week she was showing her all dashing nails that she'd got in. Can't remember what video it is. I do forget. So I went and had a look on the website, and I ended up ordering 2 pairs of the French nail style ones because they're really reasonable. And the postage was really reasonable because I thought it might be expensive, but it wasn't. So I think they're coming. They got dispatched and they're with Royal Mail, it said yesterday, so it's only taken 2 days to get to Royal Mail. So I don't know whether they've got a company in Europe or something, but it hasn't taken long to get here. So maybe they've got one in Germany or Italy or something like that for it to come over so quick. So I'll let you know what they're like. But yeah, I'm really excited on that because I do like my French nails because I don't want them over long. So, and I haven't had my nails like, and I thought they might stick over my bumpy nails. No, bumpy nails, see? So that's what I'm thinking that they might do. But we will see. So I'm dead chuffed with that. And I think it was something like buy one, get the second one half price. So it was a really good deal if you'd Rachel put a code in. So I used that, so it was even better price for it as well. So I was really, really chuffed with that. Really, really chuffed with that. Because I do like to see nice nails, and my nails are crap. They're not the best. And nail varnish, there's no point me putting nail varnish on because nail varnish does not last on my nails more than an hour probably. As soon as they hit water, the nail varnish is off. Can never get normal nail varnish to stay even with with base coat, top sealer, tried it all. Every variety, expensive stuff, cheap stuff, in between stuff. But no, it all starts coming off and chipping, and then it looks horrible, doesn't it? Looks really bad then. So not doing that. So I thought these might be another way of, well, sticking over the top of my bad nails, I'm thinking. Oh, Dark Queen of the Sal started this week, so I put I've just put my fabric into a frame a friend gave me. So I have done about, I think it's 15-16 stitches last night, but it was too dark to see properly, so I said I'll leave that. Hopefully do some of that today. Oh, the first drop, the pictures, oh, it's gorgeous. It's going to be stunning. If this first drop is anything to go by, this is going to be stunning, absolutely stunning. Aaron's done a beautiful job, and Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics, her fabric is absolutely gorgeous, and it's so soft. I've only got 14 count ordinary, but it's so soft. It is beautiful, and from what I can gather, everybody, whatever count they've had, have all said the same. The dye is beautiful on them. So you can still join it now if you want. If you go over to Autumn Stitchery, Autumn Lane Stitchery, I think it is. Adam and Cassandra, they're still doing it. Or go on, I think it's Etsy, I think the shop is on. Or go on to Under the Sea Fabrics on Etsy, and I think she's got a link as well, because if you buy the fabric speciality floss and the beads off her, and then the pattern off Aaron and Cassandra, because they're doing a thing together. Collaboration, that's the word. So that started on the 1st of September. I also started my season of smalls run by Jessie from Mislaid Pages, and I'm doing my Frankenstein mouse, which I'm absolutely loving. Absolutely love it to bits. So that's coming on, and I think I've done 600 or something stitches, I think I said in my floss tube yesterday. So I've nearly finished it all. I did a little bit last night, and then it'll be doing all the back stitching. I think that'll take me the longest because I'm not very good at back stitching. So then that'll take me a while. And then diamond painting wise, I started my Drills for Chills Halloween picture, which are the black cat and the squiggle, because you all voted for the squiggle. And I am absolutely flying on that one. I love it. Absolutely love how it's turning out. It's so easy to do, and it's a round. I think that's why I'm going from a square to a round. Yeah, so easy. So I think I'm probably about 2/3 done. It's only a 30 by 40 because I didn't want to do a big one, because I thought if I finish it I'll just go on to one of the other ones that I've got, the Halloween ones. You only have one entry, but I don't care. You know, it's just fun to be part of it. Do you know what I mean? So you just put hashtag Drills and Chills on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever, and you get entered into the competition. But I'm not really worried about that either. And if you finish it, I think she enters you to the grand prize or something. Gives you a number, and then you get entered into that. Yeah, so I would say really enjoying that. So I was just listening, and I think Grant must be going out somewhere. Oh yeah, he's going up to Tesco's, he said. Oh, Lily yesterday, that's what's got me down as well, is ended up at the vets again yesterday, bless her. Anybody that's followed me for a long time will know that Lily suffered from pancreatitis, and she's not, they don't think a pancreas has healed, so it means that she'll have trouble probably all her life. But she's been on rice and chicken for about 3 weeks because it was playing up. And then yesterday she didn't want to know a chicken. Oh, she's got ID food, which is special digestion food. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. And yesterday she didn't want the chicken, which is not like her, and especially if the cats go to eat it, she's there. But yesterday morning she didn't want to know, and I knew as soon, last couple of days she's been a bit off. But I thought we all have off days, don't we? But her tail was between her legs, her head was down, she didn't want to know her chicken. And then the next thing I heard Jessie shouting in the front room, and the smell that hit me, oh my flipping God, my rug in the front room, she hadn't managed to get out the door. She tried, bless her. Yeah, it was covered. So, and then she ran outside, so I went out after her, and she was trying to finish it off in the decking, bless her, but there was blood. So I knew. I thought, oh my God. So I thought, I'm not waiting, because I can't afford to wait, because she was so ill last time. So ill. So I phoned them up and said, you know what happened? They said, right, can you get her down here within the next 10 minutes? I said, yeah, that's not a problem. They said, we're not hanging about, we're not messing with her now, we know she's got a problem with it, let's deal it, bring her down to the vets. So I cleaned all the carpet, the rug up as best I could. Oh yeah, that was a hell of a job. And then I put the rug outside, and I said to Jess, I'll sort that out when I come back. You know, I'll have to go on a boil wash and whatever, which it did, and it caused a few holes in my rug, but I don't care. Just had to be done. So I took her down to the vets, and because of coronavirus, you can't actually go into the vet. You have to park up, then phone them to tell them that you're outside with Lily, which I did, and then you wait outside your car, and the vet will come to you and then take her in, examine her, then they come back out and tell you their verdict. So I pulled up. She saw a different vet yesterday, so he said he briefly read her notes. So I explained. He said, no, you've done exactly the right thing. He said, hopefully we've caught in enough time to get her on the antibiotics, stomach settlers, and she won't go to the stage of being dehydrated and not eating and having to be on drips and God knows what, like the last 2 times. So he took her in, examined her. He came back out on his own. He said, yeah, it's definitely really turned around the pancreas. She has got blood in her stools. I don't know what the temperature was. I forgot to ask that. He said, we're going to have to take some bloods now. He said, we'll do normal, all the blood counts and all that white cell count and all the shenanigans that they normally do. Plus, they're going to have to do the pancreas blood, which is a lot more expensive. I think it's something like £35 just for taking the blood for that. I said, yeah, gonna have to be done. We need to know what the pancreas is doing. So he said, we'll do all that. We'll give her antibiotic injection, an anti-sickness injection. He said, although she hasn't been sick, but that's usually the next stage after she gets blood in the stool, she'll start being sick and it'll escalate. So he said, well, I was going to stop that before it even starts. I said, right. So we went and did that. So we waited for about 15 minutes. And then he brought her out and he said, oh, she was a brave little puppy, he said. She was a brave. Oh, she nearly jumped into my arms, bless her. If she could have jumped, she would have. But she can't jump at the moment because the pancreas hurts too much, bless her, when she tries to jump. So she just sort of lifts the legs up slightly for you to pick her up. So he said we should get the results Monday, Tuesday, this weekend. He said, and then go from there. But they're thinking of changing the ID food for a lower fat one and seeing if that helps. He said it doesn't usually do that much, but he said it's just worth a try because she's been on this one for a while now. He said anything's worth a try. So £131.50 later, brought her home. I still haven't paid for the food because I've got to wait for that to come in. So she's got a course of antibiotics to take and some tablets for her stomach because the antibiotics can affect the stomach, so she has to have that. But she has eaten a bit of chicken and stuff this morning, so... But you can tell she's not right, because usually if somebody comes in the car, she likes to run up and jump in the car to them. But she's sort of just walking very slowly. Bit of a tail wag, but she can't jump up. So I said, oh, you know she's sore then. So last night she just cutched tight to me nearly all night, bless her. She wanted to be cutched by my stomach all night, or my back, depending which side she wanted to go. So I just let her. I thought, you know, they need their mum, don't they? So she's lying on the stairs now because she knows I'm filming, so I won't let her come on my knee when I'm filming. So she's one sad little pups. So I said, you know, I might go and sit on the settee with her for half an hour and coach her after this. Because I must admit, I don't feel 100%. My blood pressure is up. My pulse rate's about 132, between 127 and 132. And you know when you just feel a bit lightheaded and a bit giddy and a bit out of sorts and not right? That's how I feel today. So I said I might get on the settee with her, see if there's a film on or something. Because I think, in hindsight, probably better not do cross-stitching because I'll probably end up doing a load of bloody frogging out. And that's the last thing I want to be doing is frogging. Because me and Froggy, you know, best mates we are. I always have to do a bit of frogging. Yes, Tuesday I'm going to see my mum. I forgot to tell you that before. I have now got a gazebo. First of all, I suggest you can come and see her in the garden. As long as it's not raining, you can come up. But today they said they have got another gazebo, so we should be able to see her even if it is raining, unless it's torrential rain and windy, but it's not supposed to be. So we should get to see her on Tuesday, which I'm excited about. And then I get to see my sister-in-law after, because she's got some towels and some bits for Joshy for uni. So I said I'd pick them up, and she's got some cardboard boxes for me to pack everything up in as well. So that, I think that's the only thing I've got planned for next week. I have got, oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Just seen it there. Where's that other one gone? Yeah. I got these in. Oops, a daisy. So I thought I'd do a run through on these, and these are the new Black Widow Premier pencils, the Monarch pencils, and I've not opened them. They've still got their plastic thing on, but I thought I'd open these with you and maybe do a bit of colouring with them, and we can try them out together. What do you think? Will some of you be willing for that? I thought I'd do that video next week. I've also got a colouring magazine that's come, so I need to do that. So I might combine the both, I don't know. Or should I do them separately? Because some like to look at the flip through, some like to look at the colouring pencils. So they've come this last week. I've also got on order Treasure Studio Arts Phoenix. I ordered that this week out of a little bit of YouTube money. I had enough YouTube money because it's been a couple of months, so I'd got some. It takes me, it's been about 3 months since the last time I had some. So I've got just hit the threshold of £60. So I bought, excuse me, Treasure Studio Arts, the Phoenix. I got that, and I bought them pencils with it. And then I had about, I think it was £6 or £7 left over. So I put the rest. I went on Evermoment, because I think I've only ever had one Evermoment. And for some reason I decided that I might quite fancy doing getting an Evermoment. One night I was just, you know how you browse through here. And my mum loves penguins. She loves Christmas. She loves snow. She loves penguins. And I found one from Evermoment of penguins. I think they were stood on like an iceberg. A family of penguins with hats on round a sort of white Christmas tree sort of thing. If I remember rightly. Probably got it all wrong now. It's only a 30 by 40. Only a small one. So I've ordered that as well. So that'll probably come in gosh knows when. But I thought, yeah. And then when my Patreon money comes through, yes, I have got a Patreon for anybody that doesn't know. Oh, hang on, sorry. Sorry about that, that was my dad. I just started a camera again and he rang again. That's my dad for you. He's just got back from Hereford. He's just been to know. I was saying to you, he's got the pump, so he's got the new pump, so he's happy. And I forgot what we were talking about. Ever Moment, wasn't it? Was it Ever Moment? Can't think. But yeah, so I've got Treasury Studio Arts coming in. I've got Ever Moment coming in. Oh, that was it. I was saying about Patreon. So I got mine, like I said. Yeah, because I've got Patreon, you don't have to join, but whoever joins, I'm very, very, very grateful, because they support my channel so I can bring more things to you and show you more different things from different places. So all the details are down below, and there's different tiers for whatever you like to watch. You know, like they get to see a little bit of the inside of Caroline's life, or Cal's life, because at home I'm Caroline as well as Cal, depending who it is. So they get to see different things and different perks, as they say. But yeah, so I forgot why I even mentioned it. See, I got a mind like Lincoln Sieve. Oh yeah, because I've used that money. I should get my first Patreon check this month, I think. So if I get that, I'm thinking I might, depending on how much I get, if I get enough, I might get a DIY moon shop one. What do you think? Just to see and show you lot. I think it'll be probably my one and only time. If I don't get that, I'm going to get a Diamond Art Club one, because they brought out the fox. Did you see it? The sneak peek yesterday. And I'm in love with that. So if I don't get the DIY moon shop, that's the one I want to get. Unless there's something that you lot want me to get, because, you know, all my patrons want me to get, because they're the ones that are supporting my channel and helping me bring contents to you lot. You know what I mean? So leave me a note down below if you can think of anything that you would like me to see me do more. You know, whether it's colouring, cross stitching, diamond painting, whatever. You know, I don't mind. You know, give me some ideas. So I'll just fill this in, and then I'll probably love you and leave you. I don't think it's an awful long one. I was going to have a look then to see how many minutes, but I can't, can I? So I'm sorry if I'm all over the place today. As I say, I'm not 100%, but hey ho, we've all got something, haven't we? So we've got to deal with. So I'll finish these. I'll probably leave it on the table because I might do a bit more later. At least with diamond painting, it's something you can do when you're not well. You haven't got to worry about frogging like you do with cross stitching, which is nice. My house is dead quiet, it's weird. So I will say thank you ever so much for stopping by and listening to my rip and chat on this Saturday and taking some time out of your day. If you're not subscribed, you might think about joining us. There's a button down below. There's also a notification button bell to let you know when I go live, which will be on a Sunday night, tomorrow night, and when I put a video up, which is this week. It's been we've had a few up this week, haven't we? Oh, there's 2 of them there. And down below is a Happy Mail form if you fill that in, because I might be doing some giveaways soon. I've got a few bits of stuff that I don't want that I thought I might give away. And so but your name would have to be in the Happy Mail, so I know where to send it, and I know that you're a genuine subscriber. And also with my Facebook and Instagram and all that malarkey, that's down below if you want to check me out on them. Or otherwise, just write the comment down below. I love reading the comments. It is one of my favourite things to do. There's one there, look. 6, 4, 5. I do enjoy going through all my comments, and when my notification button goes off, ping that there's a comment, oh, I smile from ear to ear. Grant Nass, he said, little things make you happy, don't they, darling? I said, yeah, just that little comment that somebody's wrote me, I said, makes my day. So thank you for the ones that do leave me comments. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone that comes by and watches my videos. You'll never know how much that means to me. And with that said, I'm going to love you and leave you and try and whittle this together and upload it. Take care, look after yourselves, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all.